Oh yeah, Dash, I forgot to ask you something. Did you know that Outlast is free to pick up on
Fuck you.
Oh, by the way, Tash, you can get Outlast and Whistleblower for free.
I'm going to shoot both of you.
Put the gun
Actually,
down.
here's the thing.
Put the gun
By the
down.
time this goes out, I know for a fact one of you is going to be checking Humble Bundle. No, it's not there anymore because this probably isn't going out till November.
Yeah. How'd you know?
That's the same. When you record something with Tash, it's like, no, we can do it, but it will only be out in like 6 months.
Yeah, that's because I back record like a shit ton. Like, for those of you who are, this is probably going to go out in November, December. That is probably going to be when Mass Effect 3 has ended, and I have recorded all of Mass Effect 3 back in March. And it is currently September 24th. So,
I am
yeah,
so horrible at planning that if I record something today, it could possibly go out tomorrow.
yeah, but the reason that I did that Mass Effect thing is because I got caught off guard by the release of Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, completely. I thought it was out in, like, a good 2 weeks and that I'd have a lot of time. But no, it was out in 4 days. So I'm like, all right, guess what I'm doing for the next 4 days? Recording. And I recorded, I think it was 32 hours, something like that, in 4 days, including one session that went for, I think it was 16 hours straight.
What a great game that Andromeda, isn't it?
Actually, here's the thing. I'm not even going to lie here. I genuinely liked Andromeda, but there were so many issues with it that bogged it down.
Oh, you
But
bet.
if they actually spent more time on it, it could have been a lot better. And I'm just like, I watched one of my absolute favorite franchises and favorite companies just go down in flames because of this shit. Like, there is not going to be a Mass Effect game again because they're going to look at this and go, well, this tanked, and they're not even going to realize or remember why it tanked.
Is this a new iteration of Sonic Boomed?
No, but Mass Effect was legitimately one of my favorite franchises, and Andromeda ended on a cliffhanger, and I'm never going to get to see the end of that because
I fucking hate
there's
those.
yeah, the fucking mystery bottles, I fucking hate them.
Not just that, I also hate the fucking cliffhangers. Cut that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
out. If you're not gonna release the
Well, it didn't-
fucking
it didn't
sequel,
exactly-
don't do it.
It didn't exactly end on a cliffhanger. Keep in mind they were planning on probably what would be another trilogy. It ended on a, well, we've done this, but there's still more to do kind of thing. Which is acceptable, I guess, but it's still like, your game bombed. One of my absolute favorite franchises bombed. There's never going to be another one now. But what I am slightly hoping is they'll redo, or at least remake in full HD, Jade Empire. Because I want a Jade Empire 2. I want a Jade Empire for the modern day.
You
Because
know,
that's just I
speaking
fucking
of,
love Jade Empire.
Speaking of shitty fads in games, I've noticed that lately there's been this interesting, let's say, habit of developers to not add any settings in the games. I'd like to ask, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'd also like to ask what the fuck, because I've encountered that a few times, and I'm just going,
It's so
okay, at the
fucking
very least,
annoying.
Because the
at the
game's
very
going to be
least,
all
make-
smarticles and do it for you.
Yeah, but at the very least, like, make a launcher with settings on it that I can tweak and fix and so forth. Because some of your games are so badly optimized that even with my rig, and I have a very good rig, I can't play them. Like, there was a couple of games that was lagging so horribly I could barely do anything. Also, fuck this minigame.
What I
Fuck it.
especially hate is when you have a Unity game, it has that stupid launcher, it's only there for the graphics, you know, resolution and quality,
Yeah.
but they don't have a fucking volume slider in the game. Why? Add the fucking volume slider, god damn it. I
It is-
hate
it
having
is
to
not
alt-tab
hard.
all the time.
Like, basic shit is have settings, because you don't know who's going to be playing your game. You may want, oh yeah, I want only the highest end of PCs to play this game. Fuck you. Fuck your idea. People with lower end PCs want to play your game. Add in the settings so that we can reduce stuff or heighten stuff. Like, for God's sake, people.
Seriously, that fucking pisses me off so much. It shouldn't
And
be
yes,
so
I get-
annoying, but it
Well,
is.
here's the thing. I get that they're very. I'm not a game developer. I get that options menus are very likely, probably quite difficult to code. But fuck you, do it anyway. It will improve your game a great deal because people who ordinarily wouldn't be able to play it will now be able to play it because they can just lower a whole bunch of settings and go, well, sweet, I can actually play this now.
I found this to be easily one of the biggest pet peeves of mine lately, especially with the game I'm reviewing now. Because it also doesn't have any volume sliders or difficulty settings. I don't see why people don't add these anymore. Because what they probably don't realize is that sometimes, and this is becoming more and more common, you can't exactly alt-tab out of a game to reduce the volume. Because it just refuses to cooperate. It either starts crashing or it just doesn't alt-tab at all.
Some games absolutely hate when it alt-tab out of things. It's fucking irritating. Like, I'm sorry, but bare minimum, if you're going to make a game in today's market, make it either have the ability to be windowed or run in borderless windowed full screen. Because more and more people are having more than one monitor, or just want to alt-tab easily without having to go through 5 minutes of the graphics loading back in. Like, seriously. There's a couple of games I play when I alt-tab, I have to watch 3 screens flicker constantly for a good 5 minutes before it finally sets on, yes, this is desktop, and then I have to wait for it again to go back to the game. It's fucking irritating.
Or for OBS to even realize that something's happened. Or even worse, when you cut back in and there's absolutely no sound.
It's not even an OBS issue. It's
some people might actually say, well, why don't you just lower the volume on your headset? Well, here's the thing. Not everyone has a headset with a fucking volume slider, myself included. I got earphones. I can't exactly lower it.
Not only that, but if I'm lowering the volume on something like music or sound effects, it's because I can't hear dialogue or I can't hear certain things. And if I'm doing a video on a game, those things are very crucial. Like, you'll actually see me oftentimes before FTAs, or sometimes even during them, remove volume, like put volume sliders down, put sound effects sliders down, put voice sliders up, just so that I'm capable of hearing it without music blaring in my ears. Like, I don't mind it, but just for God's sake, have volume sliders.
We say as we talk during the cutscene.
Well, this cutscene isn't that important. It's just the sorceress telling the Bianca that she forgot the Diet Coke and everything.
And that she's gonna get wings.
Man, he looked buff. But where's his dick though?
Where do I get buff like that? Also, what the fuck happened to his... Why does he have armor on his chest like that? That's creepy. He didn't have armor.
Buff Boris.
It's Buff Boris. Buff Boris has returned from my Left 4 Dead series.
Okay, so here's what you gotta do. You pick up shit and throw at him.
Literally, all you do is pick up shit and throw it at him.
I like this boss fight because it's fairly challenging and quite fun.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It also takes a bit of time to get through, like a proper fucking boss fight. That was close. There you go. Have one more, bitch. Now, at first you don't have to worry about this guy because he can't really do anything with these balls, but now it gets more serious.
Yeah, once you get past the first phase, he'll actually start destroying them, and when he destroys the balls and crystals, he can actually absorb them and do stuff with.
He also cracks the fucking arena like a dickhead. Gotta watch out. Because the arena is spitting fire through the cracks, and that ain't nice.
Yeah, that fire will hurt.
Meh. Is that all you got, bitch? I don't give a shit about your shockwaves. Oh, man, that still hit me. That still hit me.
That wouldn't hit you, but invincibility frames were a thing.
Thank goodness.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You get hit twice more, you're screwed. Alright, you should only have to do one more. Oh god.
Nice.
There we go.
That was fucking fast.
Dude, the reaction time is super impressive.
Yeah.
That was fucking fast. Holy shit.
And welcome to my second favorite world in this entire area. Evening Lake. So calming. So serene. So
infuriating.
Get me off this crazy thing! Help! Hello everyone, and welcome back for some more Spyro Fwee. Now hopefully we'll get some shit done.
Maybe.
Oh, and don't worry about what happened the last time. No people were harmed during the making of that episode.
Well, one person.
But they
was.
should have been.
Well, not permanently harmed, I should say.
Listen to me, Dre.
Okay, so this is basically where we learn that shit is happening and we have to do stuff.
Yep. It is also
So the stuff we have
late.
been doing before this doesn't count.
No.
You know, the way I put it, it can describe just about anything.
I actually really enjoy Evening Lake as a concept. My one irritation with it is I don't particularly like the slightly wonky swimming physics. Just because I constantly get turned around.
Yeah, that can be a bit annoying. But it's not so bad. It's pretty good.
It's genuinely my favorite hub world, though, just because it looks beautiful. And you can't pass up a giant whale who can eat you.
Speaking of which, I should probably go pay him a visit.
Given he has an egg in his belly, yeah.
Call me Ishmael.
One weird detail is that the design of the vases changes when you're underwater. And I don't know why. Why do they change?
I
It's
think,
because they want to pretend that light refracts color in the wrong way.
no, I think these are just like more heavier bottles. I don't know.
Well, it's a vase. It's a vase made out of metal, judging by the fact that it heats up. So it still sinks.
Well, actually, this isn't a vase, more so as a bottle.
Yeah,
It could
maybe,
also
but
be ceramic.
They still look vase-like.
Plus, I think if you can get them on the surface somewhere, I think you could actually burn them.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've never seen these particular bottles on the surface, but I have seen a similar looking bottle in Spyro 2. They usually come with dynamite though, so you can, well, set them on fire.
Oh
and it
yeah,
explodes.
they're on this one. They're in this one as well. In the ice polar thing with the crazy rats that scream at you. Those ones, they'll have a couple of these, I believe. They're also in the firework level also.
What an odd ledge.
Yeah, there's just a ledge where, oh my god, there's a fucking giant ass whale.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Always freaking. No, seriously, turn around and look at the whale. It is the most dopey, half-assed whale you have. And look at this thing.
Remember dope fish?
It's like
How
if
about dope whale?
It's like if you got a 6-year-old to design a whale. It's hilarious. And of course, it's named Jonah.
Oh, this isn't as funny as in Divinity. Call me Ishmael.
Call me die. Just die.
What? You remember that part of Original Sin, right?
No, I've not gotten past a lot of. Oh, are you referring to the fucking seashell at the beginning?
Yes.
Yes, that part I do remember. Because I've never gotten past that first town. I always get bored out my arse and stop
You're
playing.
telling me. I still haven't gotten past it either, and I'm playing with a friend. I think they only killed
No,
like 2 bosses so far.
I don't even kill bosses. I'm just like, yeah, I'm now. You missed one of the vases up there, by the way.
We'll get back to it.
Cuts
I'm
into
just
end
like-
of level. We can't find
Seriously.
this lost fucking gem. Why not?
Yes. Because it's in the vase near Bentley, where you left it.
Fuck. I'll remember this. Calder will remember this.
Walder will remember this.
Especially when I have one more gem to pick up somewhere and I don't know where the fuck it is. But Divinity is definitely an interesting game in case you're looking for something that can be beaten in a year.
A year?
Couple thousand hours.
You know,
I've had it for
that's just
I've
being
had it for a
generous,
while
of
now.
course.
Yeah. I've had it a while now, and I still haven't. I've not even gotten past the first town. I've not even done anything in the first town. I always get bored out my arse, and I'm just like, I need to actually like get somebody. I need to do a let's play of it. Is what I need to do, because that'll force me to finish the entire thing.
Dude, we could do it.
Well, this is good advice because I was
That'd be-
looking at it, and then I just thought, yeah,
No, if you're not a fan of very old school CRPGs, you're not gonna like Divinity.
I actually find it to be quite enjoyable, and I'm not a fan of those.
What I really want is
Filthy
another.
casual.
What I want personally is another game like Jade Empire. I don't care if it's Jade Empire 2. I just want a game that blends that sort of. I was about to say, what the fuck is that? And then I realized it's a rocket. That sort of action with the visual style and everything again. It was such a good fucking game.
You know,
You just need more of that
just
crack
realized
test,
now
don't
that
you?
it's actually a good thing we didn't have Jorgen with us, because he probably would have said that rocket was your mom's dildo. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah,
he fucking would have said that.
I'm not kidding. When I heard Jorgen was going to be joining us, I was very apprehensive because of that fact.
I'm apprehensive when I hear anybody's joining anything. Because I mostly don't know people. I'm a
Hey, what's
fucking...
that? I got all the gems. I didn't miss shit.
Wait, what? You didn't miss shit. It looked on my screen like you'd missed one of the vases.
Haha, yes, I did it. Suck
Oh, so why do
That's
you have
that 1, 2, 3,
4,011
skill.
gems?
to ruin your OCD.
No, but I'm more asking how.
I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute, because you need Bentley. Do you need to unlock Bentley for some of the rest of the gems in the Panda level?
Yes. So this is the ninja world where we will fwee our mind.
We will free our minds. I love this place.
As long as we don't get ruined by all the ninjas around this place, get the fuck out of here.
Seriously though, the ninjas are such a fucking difficult enemy to defeat sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Because they've really got range. Spyro, the naughty sorceress.
Has stolen
I
all kinds
fucking
of
hate
shit.
the way that this bitch talks. It's so overly cutesy, it makes me sick. It's like eating too much bad candy.
That's why I love it though. It's hilarious. Because it's deliberately saying, well, we could take this seriously and we could make her talk normally, but you don't want to see. That's not why you play Spyro. You play Spyro for the good platforming and crazy accent.
Oh, yeah.
You play Spyro because there's literally nothing else on the market in 1999.
You play
Fuck you,
Spyro.
Spyro's great.
You play Spyro because you don't know anything about Crash and you don't really feel like playing it.
Honestly, if I had a choice between Spyro and Crash, I'd pick Spyro every time, and I say that as I really do genuinely enjoy the Crash games, but Spyro just had so much more. God damn it! I thought he was gonna jump back into the lava there. That would have been
Ninjas,
hilarious.
man, I swear to God. They defy physics.
Fucking physics-defying ninjas.
Maybe it's just his ninja power. He can do backflips in place, like jogging in place, but with backflips.
This isn't Revenge of Shinobi.
What's Revenge of Shin? Okay, wait. I'm not gonna ask that question.
If you ask
It's
that
a
question,
long
you will be you will disappoint me very much.
Actually, if you want a
To
really
Google.
good ninja game,
Try
if you
Shinobi
want a
3.
decent ninja... Actually, I was gonna say try Origami. I recently played that for FTA, and oh god, I had a lot of fun. Because you can effectively shift between shadows, and you really feel like a badass when you shift between shadows and just slice people up.
I'll need to look into it actually. I was looking for a successor to the Shinobi series for a long time now.
If you genuinely want a good ninja em-up, though, Mark of the Ninja would probably be the one I'd say go for.
I tried that. It's not exactly what I'm looking for.
No, admittedly it's hilarious that you could just jump up and immediately throw 15 kunai.
No, I'm looking more in a same vein as Revenge of Shinobi and similar. That's the kind of game I'm looking for.
I don't think I've ever actually seen Revenge of Shinobi.
Check out my playthrough of Revenge of Shinobi.
Shameless plug here.
I likely will. I just
It's
want to know
my
what it is,
fucking
that way
channel. I can
tell
plug
whoever
myself all I want.
Oh, you can plug yourself alright there, buddy.
So it's like 2D, it's like that. So you wouldn't be looking for a proper ninja game. Have you tried the remake of Strider?
I've never heard of Strider.
Strider is a very old, venerable not even franchise. I think it only had 1 or 2 games.
Oh, man.
But it was effectively,
What a
hi there, I'm a
franchise.
cyber ninja. I'm a cyber ninja. I will go into an area and I will kill every single human being, machine, plant, bird, whatever in that area.
Yeah, that doesn't
And
sound
the
too bad.
remake of it kept to that pretty faithfully, honestly. It's got a bit of a it's got a bit of an issue when you come up against harder bosses that you can't immediately defeat, but I still enjoyed my time with it.
This level reminds me so much as to why I don't like ninjas. Fucking bastards! They can just dodge your fire, so it makes it more difficult.
Isn't this also the level with a weird Doom mod?
Oh yeah.
It looks like you'll have to use this cannon
But first,
to get across here. Simply climb
we
aboard.
must free our mind.
As for me, I just have to free my mind.
Oh, this is bullshit.
For the possibly 2 of you who don't get that reference, just go and watch the first Matrix film, you'll be fine.
Oh, it's a Matrix reference.
Watch the sequels while you're at it as well, I liked them.
I actually didn't know this was a Matrix reference. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It's a Matrix reference. When they're training, there's a scene where Morpheus is teaching Neo how to effectively manipulate the Matrix. And he says you can get across this, like, it's a probably good 100-meter gap between buildings. And he says, free your mind. And it became mimetic. For a very short time effectively in the early 2000s, it became mimetic.
Gotcha, bitch.
Get it? Yes! Get ISIS.
That's what you get for being an Aloha snack bar.
You can't say get ISIS. Fuck, do you want us to be demonetized? Please don't demonetize.
It's not monetized anyway.
When I'm done with ISIS, will be was.
I saw that. That was fucking I'm just like, seriously, bro. It's fucking seriously.
What a bad pun.
Yeah. It's so bad. It's seriously bad.
Okay, this is the XCOM time. My chances of hitting is 65%.
I say it's more than 65.
Oh shit, the success. Man, that was tense. Fuck XCOM.
XCOM though.
I loved XCOM Enemy Within and Enemy Unknown to the point where I fucking played it for the channel as my first LP, but XCOM 2 was just very disappointing to me.
But you modded it out the arse and it was playable.
I modded it out the arse and it was halfway towards decent, and I still hated it.
I just hate how the accuracy system works in those games, because it makes no sense half the time.
I love this little sequence, just crazy chick going bonkers.
That wasn't even an attack, what the hell?
That was hilarious is what it was.
I want to believe.
I love that she doesn't attempt to stop the rocket, and that the rocket starts of its own accord.
Ancient footage discovered of the North Korean rocket program back in the 60s. Colorized. As you can see...
Gift that and put it on history porn. Fuck it.
As you can see, not even in the 60s North Korea could launch a rocket that couldn't fuck up.
Poor North Korea. Literally.
Yep. So yeah.
Here's the thing, by the time this video goes out, we don't...
I'll let you finish.
By the time this video goes out, we don't know if there's going to still be a North Korea.
Oh yeah, that's my shitty joke that I was planning to do. How many months do you give for North Korea?
Depends on how much Trump is on Twitter. No, probably if North Korea fucking backs down immediately, they will... I was about to say they will prosper, but they don't do that. They don't really have much in the way of cultural... They will exist, because frankly they won't prosper or do anything else, for probably a couple more years until he pisses somebody really off.
Man, it would feel really awkward if they all suddenly got nuked like tomorrow or something.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be just like, well, that was coming.
That would date this entire Let's Play by a long shot.